Reuben, how do you feel, mate? Debut at the weekend. How's it sort of sitting with you now?
Yeah, it was the best thing ever, really, to be able to find out the news on Tuesday that I was debuting with 3 other boys for the club and also Noah Long and Campbell Chester for the first games. So the whole experience flying over Thursday and then getting to the captain's run and punt road, and then my family of 5 coming over with my host mum. It was great to have that support there, and it was just a really good experience.
Now the first one at Optus Stadium this weekend, hopefully for yourself. Is that even more exciting?
Yeah, definitely. To be able to play in front of the home fans at Optus would be great. Something I've been really looking forward to ever since I got drafted here, because obviously West Coast has got a huge fan base that really back us. So it'll be great to play in front of them for the first time.
Simpson mentioned last night, you're probably not used to playing the midfield after playing a lot in defence in your junior years. How do you sort of think you went, and what are you looking to work on now?
Yeah, so I've been a majority defender for the last 2 years, but a bit through the state champs and coming to the club, we mainly trialled as a midfielder, which is, I'm learning really quickly, and to be able to learn off all the experienced mids we have is really great. So I think, finding my feet there and slowly building my confidence, and I've still got a bit of room to improve there, but I think I'm definitely finding my feet and doing some good things around the contest and also outside midfielder. So.
How fierce is it around that contest midfield battles at AFL level, even stepping up from the Adelaide game?
Yeah, it's definitely, the Adelaide practice match was my first taste of AFL footy, I guess, and then round 1 was even a bigger step up against North, really contested and crashing in bodies, but that's what I like to do, and I thought, I can, hold my own in the contest, so hopefully can keep building on that as the years progress.
So, given that it's that fierce, how did you pull up? How sore were you after the game?
Surprisingly, it wasn't too bad. I didn't cop bigger knocks in the Adelaide game, I think. I had a few there, but surprisingly, I didn't get too many. I was lucky enough to just come away with a bit of general soreness, but we had a training today and feeling pretty fresh, which is good.
What was Adam's feedback to you after the game?
Yeah, I think in terms of personal feedback, he said I built into the game quite nicely. Probably took me half to find my feet and get used to the speed of the game. But I think in the second half, I just did my thing, which is try win some contested footy and do the hard things like getting tackles and that kind of thing. So I thought I found a bit more of the ball and improved as the game progressed.
And what was his advice going forward? I guess obviously you've got that one under your belt, you get the nerves somewhat have been sort of evaporate now. So what's his advice for this weekend?
Yeah, so just keep building my confidence and try get the ball into my hands a bit more and use it by foot, and hopefully just break a few lines with my run and carry as well, which I can do outside the contest.
There's a lot of hype around you. We probably don't help that from your point of view, but how have you sort of been dealing with that?
Yeah, I think I'm naturally quite a calm guy, and before games and even with the hype, it doesn't really get to me too much, which is just, I think, which I got from your family, and my dad, he's a pretty calm guy as well, so I think I just, take it in my stride, and everything I hear or the pressure before the games, I just, stay nice and relaxed and just try to do my thing on the footy field, I think.
Simo put you in the midfield late in that 4th term, in and around the contest. It must be a nice vote of confidence from the head coach to have that sort of faith in you.
Yeah, definitely. I think it was an exciting second half. We definitely started to play some better footy, and the fight was definitely on, and the games was definitely nearly on our terms. So to be playing in the guts in the last quarter and to nearly snag the game was really exciting. But can't wait for next week as well.
What were you thinking before that last stoppage, when you're within a kick and if you get it out and you get it your way, you can suddenly pinch a game you've trailed in most of the game?
Yeah, so I think in moments like that you just go off natural instincts, and we were trying to I think I was in defence at that point, so I just pushed up into the midfield and tried to get as many people around the contest and that kind of thing. It didn't end up going our way, which is a bit disappointing, but in those type moments you just go on instincts and just try to win the game and do whatever you can.
Gary Lyon was unflattering last night about your team and called you the West Coast Eagles. Have you discussed it as a group? How does the group sort of respond to something like that?
Yeah, we haven't discussed his, what he said about our team, but I think our team looks super fit, and coming in this pre-season has been a massive goal on fitness. So I think, we're definitely fit enough to play at that level. I think we had the second quarter wasn't the best and probably lost us the game, but I don't think it was in terms of resting or fitness. It was just more they would just beat us at the contest work, and which is definitely something we're looking to improve on.
How much of the contest, as you're finding out, is about grunt and grit and effort, and how much of it is about method? Because it looked like you lost a bit of method in that second quarter.
Yeah, I think so. I think methods, super important, but I think it mostly comes down to the grit and the grunt, which we do have. I think, we just fine-tune a few things around the method, which is always I guess learning progress, and with a few new players in, it's and I guess a few old players coming back from injury and that kind of thing. We're still just finding our chemistry together as a team, but I think we definitely do have the method and the grit to get it done.
You had a few experienced heads playing alongside you in the middle there, Shuey, Gaff, Sheed. How much did you lean on those blokes, both leading into the game and during the contest itself?
Yeah, they've been massive for me all pre-season, and then definitely playing my first practice game and first real game. They've been super good for me, and just said, Rubes, do your thing pretty much, and they're really good at I guess helping sort us out around the contest, especially Sheed and Shuey. They've been doing it for years, so it was great to have those boys also play a pretty good game as well.
Looking ahead to this weekend, GWS, they've got a pretty powerful midfield. Do you look at any players in there and say, I want to go head-to-head with that guy?
I haven't too much yet. I think obviously, Green was pretty good this week, so I think that's someone that I can definitely look throughout the week and try to learn off and see what he does. But yeah, they've also got a lot of other good players in there, and we'll look at the matchups or the opposition later in the week.
You laid 12 tackles, and after one game, you're probably one of the bigger bodies in West Coast midfield. Is that a role that you're happy playing?
Yeah, I love that role. I think, as I guess a taller, probably bigger body midfielder is definitely where I see myself playing my footy. And in terms of the tackles, I think they gave me a few cheapies, but I was just doing my thing, whatever I could, just hunting the footy, and ended up getting 12, I was happy with that. But yeah.
How do you reflect on the whole pre-season, obviously coming up from down south and then coming to Perth and then playing in your first AFL game? When you look back, what was the summer like?
Yeah, it's gone super quick. It only feels like a few weeks ago where we all 7 of the new draftees arrived at the club. But it's been a great experience ever since I stepped foot in the doors, and it's been ever since after Christmas we got straight into practice games, like intra-club games on Fridays, and I've just been finding my stride and finding my feet at AFL level. So it's all been a super great experience, and I can't wait to keep playing here for a long time.
How's the bond been amongst you young draftees? Like you mentioned, a fair few of you coming through last year. How's the chemistry been? Are you blokes close as a group?
Yeah, we have a really tight group. Obviously I knew Elijah, Tyrell and Geordie because they were WA boys, but also Harry from Adelaide and the 2 Victorian boys. We've all become really close mates, and we're all building bonds that I hope can last for a long time as well.
Now you've had a full pre-season in your first AFL game. Do you have any goals for this year? Any specific things you really want to do or KPIs you want to meet?
I think one is just hopefully find a consistent place in the team, whether that's a midfield role or maybe you can chop and change as a third tall down back. But hopefully, just goal for that. We'll hopefully, cement a spot in the team, and I'll do everything I can to hopefully do that.